Hello everyone, hope you all are fine. Welcome to SJECE classes, where learning never stops. If you are new to our channel, please remember to subscribe and share. Let's begin with your history class today. This is the second part of your chapter, A Period of Transition. Today, we are going to continue our chapter, A Period of Transition, and we will be studying Industrial Revolution and its impact to the world. Industrial Revolution began in England in 1750 CE. In this era, machines began to take over some of the work of men for the production of goods. We can also say that Industrial Revolution was the beginning of Machine Age. This period also referred to as the period of English Revolution, which resulted in strengthening of the power of the English Parliament and limiting the authority of the monarchy. We did use machines earlier as well, but they were very simple, like air pump, plough, printing press and spinning wheel. But after 1750, new inventions came faster and they brought more rapid changes in more people's life. The Industrial Revolution changed many ways of living and taking all over the factory system. Now production art take place in factories in place of workshop and homes with the help of machine in place of simple tools. Facility for production were owned and managed by capitalists. Everything required for production was provided by the capitalist for the workers who were brought together under one roof. Everything belongs to the owner of the factory, including the finished products, and the workers worked for wages. This system was known as the factory system. Well, in other words, we can say that the factory system was production carried in factories through machine, which was owned by capitalists. Workers who worked in these factories were paid wages. Due to the exploration, the British, with a strong navy, colonized many countries in this period. Colonization enabled England to acquire cheap raw materials. One of the colonies of England was India, from where they acquired cheap raw materials and dumped their finished goods and derived huge profits. Now, let us discuss why did the industrialization begin in England. Industrial Revolution came late to India due to its complicated political, social and economic relationship with Great Britain. As a result, it took decades before India started adopted modern industrial practices. As we all know, by the beginning of the 18th century, England had lots of colonies all over the world. So, we can say that they had lots of capital and they earned lot of profits. So, financially they were very strong and they had planned to use their colonies as a market for their financial products, as they would get raw material from their factories. Now let us discuss point-wise why Industrial Revolution began in England. Number 1. Because an overseas trade, including trade in slaves, England accumulated wealth which could provide the necessary capital. Number 2 point, England had acquired colonies which ensure a regular supply of raw products or material, for example, India. People were no longer tied to land and were free to take any job they could find. Number 4 point, the big landholders had taken land of small peasants, which created a large army of landless people, due to which there was no shortage of labor power to work in their factories. Number 5th point, as a result of the revolution in 17th century, a stable system of government had been established in England. Sixth point, England had plenty of natural resources such as iron ore, coal, which were essential for industries. Seventh point, England developed a large shipping industries along with a developed transport system. Therefore, no other countries enjoyed all these advantages in this period. These factors made England a natural place for industrial revolution. Now, let us see some major inventions. Let us see the major inventions that took place in the textile industries. Flying shuttle by John Kay. Spinning jenny by James Hargreaves. Water frame by Arkwright. Mule by Samuel Crompton. Power loom by Cartwright. Cotton gin by Whitney. Weaving machine by Richard Roberts. Swing machine by Elias Hobby. Other inventions are steam engine was improved and invented by James Watt in 1769. It provides power to machine to run. Second, steam engine by George Stephenson, who used the steam engine in railway to carry passengers. Textile industry was the first to be mechanized during the Industrial Revolution. Two major textile industries emerged in Lancashire and Yorkshire of England within a short time period of the Industrial Revolution. Invention also made in agriculture field. Seed drill and horseshoe was invented to help in improving agriculture productivity. Now let us see what was the impact of Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution impacted the environment. The world saw the major increase in population and pollution also, along with the decrease in the natural resources, which eventually resulted in the two world wars. Let us discuss the impact of Industrial Revolution point-wise. Number 1 point, the growth of industrial centers. Many new industrial centers developed in the region. Industrialization led to an increase in demand for iron and coal. England became a major manufacturing center for the industrial products. Second point, rise of capitalism. A new system emerged in Europe as a result of Industrial Revolution. It was known as capitalism. It replaced feudalism in Europe. Means of production were privately owned under this system, which were only operated for profit. The system of capitalism gave rise to two new social classes, which were known as capitalists and workers. Workers were paid low wages, and the capitalists were making profit and led a prosperous and a luxurious life. Next point, urbanization. With the growth of industrialization, the center of economic life shifted from villages to the cities in order to acquire jobs in factories which had developed in the cities. As a result of this development, many industrial towns and cities such as Manchester and the Liverpool emerged in England. Next point, growth of the transportation system. Development of an efficient system of transport and communication network became essential with the industrial growth. Improved roads were built and new canals were dug in order to cater to the transport of raw material and industrial goods. The opening of the Suez Canal increased trade with the East. With this, we came to an end of today's session. In next video, we will be studying about imperialism and its impact. Thank you.